What's up, guys? Patrick Lewis. It is a wonderful afternoon in Cincinnati today. Great weather, sunny. We're stuck in here. Me, Patrick Lewis, Richard Skinner. I'm glad to be stuck in here with you, Rick.
You're a heck of a guy, if you're saying that. Because I would much rather be outside in this weather playing golf is what I'd rather be doing.
You know, I would too, but I'm just giving you the credit. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. I'll give you jobs later on.
Either that or I'd rather be in a bar, maybe drinking a beer, watching college basketball.
Why not?
Nah, I'd rather be here watching high school
Well, we are in a college arena.
Yes, we are.
We're in Cintas Center. There's a scoreboard. I'm not lying to you. Exactly. So, I'm here with Rick. Rick, you're an icon. I'm going to just say it. I'm just giving you the accolade, okay? It's the accolade. Rick is an icon here in Cincinnati. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Rick. Just what you've done, like where your career's been, what you do now.
I've done a little bit of everything in print, electronic,
with the
radio,
Enquirer,
TV.
right?
I was with the Cincinnati Post for a long time.
Okay.
Then with the Cincinnati Enquirer for a long time. I did sports talk radio with a friend of mine, Tom Gamble. We were the two angry guys for a long, long time, and then kind of morphed into TV. And actually, I start working Channel 12 here locally in about 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that and moving on to a different phase of the career. And I'm really enjoying it. I love doing high school basketball games.
Love. And that's what we're here doing. We're at the Cintas Center doing a regional final for the
I'll
Southwest
lose the
region.
gum in time, by the way.
Well, it's okay. This is informal. We're casual here.
It's pregame.
We're just having fun. So this is a guy that is admired in the Cincinnati community for his media talents. And
Admired? That's strong.
Admired.
That's strong.
I admire you.
That's
A
strong.
lot of people admire people. You have a great set of talents. Never think less of yourself. Always think more of yourself, right?
I always think less of myself. But I appreciate it. Go.
Well, I do have better hair than you.
You do, by far. This is even with, I don't put gel in it often, but this is even with a little gel.
You did put gel.
Just a little, just to keep it down.
Stop it.
I need a haircut today. I didn't get a chance to get one.
Okay, that's great. You still look good without a haircut. We'll move on. So
here's the thing, though. I'm 51 years old. The fact is, I still have a full head of my own hair. That's the big one.
50.
What's it going to be like in your family? Are you going to be bald?
My brother is balding.
All right, there you go.
But I have a wonderful set of hair, and I'm blessed for it.
That's my father, who passed away a few years ago, he died with a full head of hair. So I feel like I'm probably going to get through life. I may have other issues, I may have problems, but I'll have a full head of hair when I die.
If that is one of your goals, I'm happy that
I don't know if it's a goal, but I think it's going to be an accomplishment when it's all said and done.
Why not? So, he's doing color tonight, and you said you love doing things.
I
You
love
love doing color. So if you had to choose one sport, like football, basketball, volleyball, lacrosse, whatever, what sport would you like to do?
To broadcast?
Yeah.
Probably football, because
football.
You get a whole week to kind of prepare. You get a chance to let a game develop a little. High school basketball games go very quickly, and it doesn't get a chance to develop kind of a scene center, for lack of a better term. High school football games can kind of draw out, and they kind of build on each other. It's that one day a week where it's an event.
Yeah.
High school basketball in tournament time is spectacular.
Yeah.
You give me a sectional game, because you know that somebody's going home that night, and that's it for some of those kids. So it means everything. High school football, really, week to week to week, almost every game means something, because you're trying to get into the playoffs to begin with. Then once you get in the playoffs, obviously it means everything too.
Okay, so football would be your ideal.
Number one. Yeah, I like football.
Ideally football. Okay, but you're doing basketball tonight. Mm-hmm. It's okay. So what got you into sports? Why sports, and why this broadcasting? Why are you sitting next to me right now? I mean, you could be sitting next to anybody. You could be, in politics. You could be a lawyer.
I'm very neutral when it comes to politics. I'm very Switzerland. So.
Well, I'm just saying, you could have done anything. You could have been a Chippendale for your good life.
I'd have been a Chris Farley-looking Chippendale, maybe, if it was all said and done. No, my father was a big sports fan. My uncle was a sports writer here in Cincinnati for many years, and both of those guys got me into it. I played sports growing up, obviously. My initial goal was I wanted to teach and coach. I wanted to coach high school baseball, high school basketball.
Is that right?
My mother talked me out of that. She asked me to go somewhere different with my career.
Really?
So then I went into journalism, and so...
So you're a mama's boy, is what you're saying?
No, I did what my mom said. I wouldn't go the mama's boy part, but I did what my mom said and what she suggested. And I don't regret it, but I love to coach. I coach an AAU basketball team, and I love doing that. I don't get paid a nickel for that, and honestly, I'd rather do that the rest of my life. Problem is, it doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah. It's not a great income lifestyle.
That's exactly right.
Okay. So, Rick Skinner, you said you're in your 50s. I am. I'll tell you right now, I'm 29. I'm just starting to get in this business.
Just starting to get out, yep.
And what would you tell somebody out there, just like me? We have conversations a couple of times. We've met a couple of times.
I will tell anybody.
What's your advice?
Do anything you can do for free to get yourself on air and get experience. I'll use myself in my early 20s. I did a lot of cable access work in Northern Kentucky. Ended up funny. I did Thomas More football games with Jeff McCluro, who does Reds games and for the Reds now.
Right.
So he and I were the broadcast team for Thomas More football. I did a bowling show. I did a pistol shooting contest. I mean, anything I could do to get more on the air and get that experience.
Sure.
That's my suggestion to anybody. And then
did you really do pistol shooting?
Pistol shooting.
Did you really?
At the airport police firing range. It was a police pistol shooting contest. It was actually a lot of fun to watch. It was it was hard to prepare for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's somebody that doesn't own a gun. It was very hard. It was very hard to prepare for. There's really not. You just know who some of the guys are.
Sure.
So
okay.
But yeah, I've done a lot of all that stuff. And that's my suggestion to anybody is do stuff just to get yourself experience and get noticed.
Right. Do some good stuff. That's awesome. You know, we do a lot of volunteer stuff here in Cincinnati too. There's a lot of community televisions that we can get involved with.
Stuff here is really good.
It is. We have the West Side, we have East Side, we have ICRC, we have Waycross, we have a ton of different things like that. So outside of that, I have one more question for you, and then we're gonna cut it off because this guy's talking my ear off. He just keeps going, right? I mean,
you're asking the questions and I'm just answering.
And that's a good thing because he honestly wouldn't be in this profession if you're not, because you really gotta have the gift of gab without a doubt.
You do have to talk.
But last question. So I love to promote inspiration, happiness, right? In the Farrell song, kind of get happy, right? I love it.
Yep.
So I feel like everybody should have a moment in their life or something that kind of sparked them and gave them inspiration, a quote or an event or a moment, right? That gave them inspiration. So this year in Cincinnati, Lauren Hill has been a big inspiration to everybody, right? So what in your life, and you think back through the 50 years that you've been on this God's good earth, what has been your inspiration?
It's a great question. I guess to prove that I could succeed. I mean, that sounds odd, but I always, if you had told me when I got into this line of work, all I wanted to be at the time was a newspaper editor. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
And then it branched out into doing talk radio. I always wanted to clear a different hurdle, a new hurdle.
Okay.
And
continue to grow.
And I know that comes from usually if you have a chip on your shoulder. Chip on your shoulder is a good thing. But don't anybody tell you it's not. Okay. Because if you have a chip on your shoulder and you look at, somebody's going to watch me do this game tonight and go, I can do better. You probably can. There's somebody out there, I guarantee you, that can. If you think you can, find a way to get in this line of work, and then you can do better. That's the part for me. Is I was the guy always sitting around watching games on TV, going, I can do that. I can do better than that. I can do that. You know what? Just go do it.
Okay.
I guess it's the old. Just go do it.
And just that it was never just like a moment. There was never like a spark. Nope. It was just more of
it was
like
always
an
a build.
attitude.
It was always a build up. I mean, it was just a gradual build up to where it got. I wish I could tell you there was a light bulb moment.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be because everybody has something different that gets them where they are. And as long as you continue to be in your passion, to drive, to have an optimist type of attitude, you'll be good to go. And that's exactly what you have. So we are over 8 minutes now on this video, so I apologize. It's gonna take forever.
You have to break this up into 2-minute chunks.
It's gonna take a long time to upload. So I
now the
appreciate
effort
your
is on you. Now the effort's on you.
Yeah,
right?
or the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
If the Wi-Fi in Cintas Center holds up, I can just upload this right now, which I'm gonna try to do.
Good luck with that.
We're gonna do it.
It's actually pretty good Wi-Fi.
Mr. Skidder,
appreciate it.
He's the man.
Thank you very much.
So we will do an awesome game tonight.
Yes, we will. We hope. Hopefully we'll have an awesome game.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That usually makes for an awesome game.
Exactly. So. Yeah. Keep the attitude. We'll be seeing each other around, I'm sure.
Good stuff, man.
Good
luck.
Awesome. See you guys.